Good morning, East Chicago. Today I want to talk to you about an issue that we're dealing with in the city of East Chicago. It's homelessness. And how do we deal with the problem of homelessness, and how are we there to compassionately assist those who may be displaced? Recently, I have joined efforts, a combined effort with Mrs. Diana Craft from We Care from the Heart, and we are going to show you footage to where we have visited Valparaiso and how other surrounding communities deal with the same problem. Again, East Chicago, if there's any further questions that you have, you can directly call the mayor's office. Thank you.
Home Away from Home. I'm Diane Craft, the founder of We Care from the Heart.
And I'm Kim Hunt, Executive Director of We Care from the Heart Social Services.
Hi, and I'm Minister Edwina Shields, founder of We Care Dental and Health Services and Home Away from Home.
Let me share a beautiful home with you all. And the name of the home is Home Away from Home. And the reason why we think of it as Home Away from Home because we have so many people that had to be placed here from East Chicago. And what I would like to do, I would like to introduce you to some of the people that was placed here from East Chicago. Some of the people that was placed here, they lived in housing, they had to be placed here. And so what I would like to do is, first of all, Miss Annie Walker. Miss Annie Walker, where are you, my dear? Please stand up and introduce yourself. And where is your home in East Chicago?
3918 Alexander.
What's your address?
3918 Alexander.
Her address is 3819.
3918 Alexander.
3918 Alexander.
East Chicago.
East Chicago. Now, how do you feel about being here?
Okay, but ain't no place like home.
There's no place like home.
Not to me.
So if there was a choice, would you like to go back home to East Chicago?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Cook for my own ugly self.
She said you would like to cook for yourself? Okay.
Cook my own cornbread.
Now, now let's see some of your progress since you've been here. Can you dance?
Oh, I never could dance. Shit around the road.
That's beautiful. So you can have a seat. Okay, so now we're looking at Mustafa. He too came from East Chicago. Mustafa, what was your address in East Chicago?
4854 White Oak.
4854 White Oak. So you truly
That's
came.
the main street where
Main Street, East Chicago, Indiana.
Yeah, but he's from East Chicago.
yeah, but that's where you have that's the number now.
But how you doing since you've been here?
Not here, my wife.
There's no place like home, is it?
Not like that.
No place like home. Okay, then we have Doris. Doris, she too came from East Chicago, and she been here about 3 weeks. Now, Doris, do you remember where you used to live at when you was in East Chicago? What was your address?
3638 block. And then we moved to 3831 Patel.
Now tell me, how long did you live in East Chicago? How long was you a resident in East Chicago?
Ooh, if I tell that, I'll tell my age.
Okay, so you don't want to tell that. Okay, Annie Walker, how long did you live in East Chicago?
All my life.
And how old are you now?
I'm about 1929.
All your life. Okay. Masafa, how long?
18 Alexander.
Masafa, how long did you live in East Chicago?
Well, 55, 48, 55, White Oak.
But how many years did you live in East Chicago?
about a year.
And then we'll go a little bit further when we talk about, here's Nikolai. Nikolai is almost 100 years old.
I'm not all that.
Nikolai drove all the way from New York. When he drove all the way from New York, it was difficult to get his location, his address, and locate his family. So that was a process. And so, as you can see, a lot of these residents, what do you say, you're happy? They're happy. So there were many that was placed in the hospital, and they called We Care from the Heart, or the community called We Care from the Heart. And then we had this beautiful person, Edwina. When I called Edwina, and I said, Edwina, I need to place these individuals somewhere. I don't have the income. I don't have identification for a lot of the people. So what Edwina told me, she said, bring them on. And so we brought them all the way from Valparaiso because we looked all over East Chicago. We couldn't find a place. And so you see many of these people, this is just one of the places, the facilities that Edwina became founder of. She had many other facilities in this community. So this community, so her facility has been a safe haven place for people that are considered homeless, but it's really a safe haven. It's a really safe haven. Look at Annie, she look gorgeous. Look at Miss Doris, look at Nikolai, almost 100. And some of the other facilities she have people that's 104 years old, right here in this community. So I'm truly thankful. We Care from the Heart is truly thankful that we could collaborate with Home Away from Home. So what we would like to do for East Chicago, have a haven house, a beautiful haven house. I want to take the name away from homeless because people don't realize what is considered as homeless. Now, you may say that they're homeless, but really it's a haven house. It's a place that they're protected. It's a place that they are loved. And so that's what we're trying to bring into East Chicago. You know, we have people that dealing with drug addiction. We have people we got the senior citizens. We got people like Gregory. He's dealing with development disability, but he too had to be placed here. He too had to be placed here without financial assistance. But once again, and now we're going around the corner and take a beautiful look at the place out here, you know, Home Away from Home. And so there's another referral that I would like for you to be introduced to. Now what could have happened is that here's a lady that when she moved into the facility, she was 104. She just turned 105. So now how do you put a person in a nursing home that's 104? How do you do that? We didn't do it. So I called Edwina. I said, Edwina, I need your help again. She said, what you need, babe? I said, I have a person 104 years old. I said, and she have lived outside of the nursing home all her life, but she's 104. So what can she do? And I said, we have to move real quick. That same night, Edwina had the bed ready. We placed her the same night. We placed her. So yes. So Home Away from Home. So let's take a journey so we can see some of Home Away from Home. Now look at the scene. I would like to introduce you to Miss Lockett.
Hey, Miss Mary.
And first of all, this is Miss Mary. How you doing, Miss Mary?
Fine, she's beautiful.
Okay, looking good.
Yeah.
And look how beautiful.
And this is Miss Betty Lockett. Miss Betty is 105 years old. Her birthday was September 10th. And it's an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to be here for her.
How long Miss Lockett been here, Edwina?
Miss Lockett's been here going on like 2 weeks now, huh? Well, she came on the 22nd. Yeah,
Okay.
she came on the 22nd of last month. So it's going on almost a month.
So tell me about the food, Miss Lockett. Tell me about the food. Are you enjoying your
Yes,
food?
ma'am.
What about your stay? Do you like it here? Do you like it here?
Yeah. I like it.
They take care of you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you,
And you know,
so
Miss
much.
Lockie used to be a nurse, so for a nurse to tell you that they take care of you, they got to be doing their job. Yeah, but she's
Okay.
a prayer warrior, a soldier,
And sing all day.
All
She sing
day.
gospel songs all day.
all day, and tell the kids to vote, to remember the importance of voting, and yes,
Yeah. I want them to, take, take care. Cause see, we used to couldn't vote. We wasn't even allowed to cross the street.
that's
When
right.
they voted. Yeah. Now we got time to go across the street, vote, and then stand around and look a little.
They won't even go, huh? But we gonna push them, and we gonna keep saying because of Miss Betty Lockett, and she the queen of this village, came out here, and we gonna make sure everybody get out there and vote. Miss
That,
Betty.
please,
Well, I am. I'm gonna make that a promise to you.
please.
All right.
Hi, I'm Kim Hunt, and this is Diane Kraft, and we are with We Care from the Heart Social Services, and we provide social service and community service programs to individuals throughout Northwest Indiana. And today we are going to be talking about a program that is going to greatly benefit the residents and people of East Chicago, and that is our Caring Hearts homeless program. And so Diane will speak more about that.
To speak about the homeless program, We Care from the Heart, we had been working on it with continuing care for about over 5 years. And so we started off in Hammond, and so we saw it was such a deplorable condition, locating the homeless people. But one of the things that really irritated me the most was that I didn't have anything to offer. So, walking up to an individual, asking for information about them, where did you sleep last night, getting detailed information, but we had anything to offer. So the next year, we were invited to go to East Chicago to deal with the homeless. The difference in Hammond and the difference in East Chicago, Hammond had several facilities for the homeless. East Chicago didn't. So the things that we saw in East Chicago, they were terrible. We saw seniors from the age of maybe 83 to almost 88 living in the park, living at the casino, not living but sleeping at the casino, sleeping in the hospital, sleeping at the police department, sleeping at the library, sleeping in just various places in the wood. And then the next year we were able to see even more. We saw children that had been abused, sexually abused by their family, and they ran away. We had the opportunity to see people that was veteran, that was suffering with post-trauma anxiety, that became homeless because of not being able to take medication. We saw people that was waiting on their development disability check, which was taking years, so they became homeless. We saw children who had just got out of the system. They were with the Department of Family and Children's Service. So now, once they turned 18 years old, they had to find a place. So then we saw people suffer with mental illness, people with development disability. We saw people that was unemployed. So the homeless is a bigger picture than people even imagine. But a few years ago, there was a person, and I won't give out her name, but she lived in New Edition. And this woman, she walked to the mayor's office every day looking for help. And they didn't know what kind of help she was looking for because she wasn't able to express. She repeated herself over and over and over. It took us several years. The health department got involved, Adult Protective Service, but we couldn't find this lady for about 6 years. So finally we were able to locate her. We was able to get into the home that she lived in, not knowingly that she was homeless, living in her own home. Now, this lady, she was about 84, 85 at that particular time, living in New Edition, living on the same block that the building that we'll be moving in to start the homeless facility. But this particular lady, when we got into her home, what happened, we saw she didn't have any running water. We saw that she had only one light in her home, and that was in the living room, and she had it was a heater hooked up onto the couch where she could have caught on fire. Then what we saw that she couldn't flush her toilet. This senior didn't even know how to eat any longer, but she walked the community and people saw her. People saw her in New Edition. They saw her every day. And so the mayor representative was constantly calling me, telling me she's there, Dan. We go to her house, we could never catch her. So finally when we did catch her, and then our code enforcement came and the home had to be shut down. Once the home was shut down, she had no family support. So what happened to the old lady? She became homeless in the hospital. So the hospital, can only keep them for a certain period of time. So she was placed in a nursing home. And the problem with that was that because she suffered with dementia, she didn't know where any of her ID was. She didn't know anything. So after a while, the nursing home realized they couldn't get paid for taking care of her. So once again, she was placed back into the hospital. What happened? She was homeless again. Now, it's been 2 years, so now she's homeless. So I met a lady named Edwina out in Valparaiso. I told Edwina about the situation. She said, "Damn, bring him on, baby." And so we did. So we placed her in Valparaiso in assisted living. But there was another problem. We still couldn't find her income because she didn't know where her income. So this has been a process. What about the other person that lived in New Edition? She was blind. Her daughter was blind. She was bedbound. Her daughter had a developmental disability. She couldn't find her ID. 1 month, the landlord said, "Okay, I'll work with you." The second month, "I can't work with you." The third month, it was time for her to be evicted. Bedbound, daughter with a disability, both was blind. And what about the other gentleman in East Chicago? He was about to get evicted. No, he wasn't about to get evicted. He got evicted. He was 86 years old. He got evicted. Once again, he couldn't understand how to pay his bills. Why? Because he suffered with dementia. And so the list go on. And then what about the little boy at the police station that we had to go see every day until we were able to place him in Joliet? And within 9 weeks, we had to place 9 people out in Valparaiso. But one thing that I had always did, I always got in contact with the mayor's office because I wanted him to know. So finally one day he said, I said, "Let me paint a picture of the homeless." And once I painted that picture of the homeless, he said, "Diane, get in my car. Let's take a ride." And so when the announcement came that we were actually getting the building, we were shocked. But the need is so great. It's greater than you can even imagine. There's a man that was sleeping on the street for years. We were able to get him placed in Chicago. But what happened was, in the morning, you have to leave the facility. It took him 2 weeks to walk back to East Chicago because he knew in East Chicago, even though that he was homeless, on the streets that people was going to walk by and give him something to eat. Walk by and make sure he got coffee. Walk by and make sure he got a donut. Walk by and make sure that they threw a blanket on him. So we are truly thankful because we have been doing the count for 5 years. And last year, they said, "Ms. Craft, you do the count. When will I find a place?" And I made up my mind then, I can't do the count once a year. I said, we got to get a better record of how many people that's out here. Because everything that We Care from the Heart does, we bring in hope. So our agency is well known by bringing in hope to the family, because what we have done, we have specialized in getting people eligible for Medicaid. We have specialized in getting people eligible with those who have development disability getting the service. We specialize in making sure that the people that we serve have the best care, and we continue to monitor them. We continue to see them on a monthly basis. Even when our people are placed in a nursing home, we make sure that we go out there every month to monitor our people. So our program, our caring program is going to be unique because it's going to be like a family. In the morning, they won't have to worry about waking up and leaving the facility. They won't have to worry about waking up and knowing that they got 90 days before they have to leave. We're going to be all about family. They won't have to worry about, I got to look for a job. I got to find service for my children. So our case managers are trained and well equipped to handle looking for jobs, and we have partnered with different agencies. We have partnered with Preference Home Health, which Preference Home Health has indicated that they was going to do a pro bono service. We are working towards partnership with Regional to make sure that if there's a psychological evaluation that's needed, that it will be done.
And so what's really unique about our program as well is that we are in the field. We are not just sitting in an office behind a desk, but many times our case managers have to go into the homes or go in and try to dig up and find paperwork, because in order to get services approved and to apply for them, you need to have some type of identification. So our case managers have learned and have come up with a plan to be able to assist the ones that we want to help in locating their identification so that we can make application for the needed programs and services to assist people. So this is just not a one-sided program where maybe all that you do is go out and give out a care package, or all that you do is go out and give out information on where you can go. But what our agency and case managers have done, and even our founder, even what she has done, is actually go and pick people up, put them in her own vehicle, and take them where it is that they need to go. We've spent countless evenings in the snow, in the blizzard. We receive calls from everywhere because we are a crisis center. So we have received calls from the mayor's office, from the police station, from Adult Protective Services, from all over. And when we get those calls, it's not a matter of, well, our agency closes at 4:30, so we're unable to assist you. We are a crisis, so we work in emergency situations, and we have gone and stayed till 8 or 9 o'clock at night until we've gotten someone even placed with the help of Township in a hotel until we can assist the individuals in getting the assistance that they need. So this is a well-rounded program that follows the individual from start until successful finish. And the only reason it would not be a success is if the individual left us and we could not find them.
And so for us, it's truly going to be an honor to be located on 3819 Alexander in New Addition, because the first homeless person that we really was able to place was in New Addition. The senior that was blind, and her daughter was blind, that was in New Addition, and the list go on. So I hope that New Addition welcome We Care from the Heart in the community, because no doubt somebody in your neighborhood we have helped. Someone we have helped. And so if you really truly care about people, then let's everybody welcome We Care from the Heart into New Addition.
Do you have your contact information that you would like to share?
Yes, We Care from the Heart can be reached at area code 219-933-7111. You can visit us on Facebook by just searching We Care from the Heart. And you can also visit our website at www.carefromtheheart.org. Yes, we're still working out the logistics of when everything will be completed and ready to open, and I'm more than positive we'll have a grand opening as well. So what we'd like to do is come back and invite you to come and take a look and a tour of the facility and see where everything will be.
And something else that we wanted to do, we wanted to really dignify the facility. So currently we are accepting donations, canned items. If a person want to donate a microwave, stove, refrigerator, bed, there's a list of things that we have put on our webpage. So we're accepting donation because we truly want to dignify the neighborhood and we want to dignify our people.
And everything that's donated to us is tax deductible because we are a not-for-profit 501c3 organization. All items that will be donated, if you wish to donate to our cause and for our homeless facility and program, can be made by either calling our office at 219-933-7111, or all items can be brought to our office at the Pennsylvania Community Center. And thank you for the opportunity to come and speak about our program.